Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Stephanie. I am known as the Opinionated Horsewoman, and today we have week 3 of my 4-week collaboration with a whole bunch of other YouTube ladies, and we are doing a color challenge series. So, as you can tell, looking at me, today is blue. So, week 1 was purple, week 2 was green, and this one is blue. And next week will be our final color and final look, which is orange. So if you've watched my first 2 weeks, you guys will know that there were 2 colors that I absolutely was not at all looking forward to. Last week was green, and I was not looking forward to green, and I feel like it looked like I was either going for the drag queen look, Halloween look, or I just plain looked like I was violently ill and ready to throw up because I used green everywhere. The idea is we are supposed to use the color, single color, for our entire face, and not meaning green foundation, but blush and contour, eyes, lips, everything. And green makes you look like you're turning green and gonna throw up. So I did not really like that, and I was really not looking forward to this week. But I thought about it, and I'm actually, I had fun. So let me tell you guys what I used. All right, I don't have a lot of blue in my collection because I don't like the color. However, I feel like it was December of last year, in one of my subscription boxes, we got a whole bunch of mini palettes from Lorella, and I got this blue one. It is called Winter Wishes. Easier to see it on the back. It's a 9-pan palette, mainly blue shades. So let me show you guys. Not entirely blue, but nearly all blue. So I thought of this and I pulled it out, and that was going to be my eyeshadows. And then I did find at the Dollar Tree, they had Wet n Wild, or no, I guess it's LA Colors. It's a little liquid eyeliner. They call it an eye marker in blue. So I did pick this up for a whole dollar. That is the tip on it. And let me show you guys. It is really liquidy, but a really, really pretty color of blue. So there is a thinner line and then there is a thicker line. I actually was really impressed with this, to be honest with you guys. Tons of eyeliner in here. Can you hear it? There's a little shaker in there. You can very easily do a thin line, and you can do a thicker line if you want. It's very wet, and it does take time to dry down, and I did have a little bit of trouble with it, me not realizing it was going to take a couple minutes for it to dry, and I kind of made a mess at first, but I really like it. I was so shocked, and it's a very, very pretty color blue. So let me show you the brushes that I used and talk about my eye look, and then we'll get into the lips. So I used 3 eyeshadow brushes. That was it. All right. So I used, this is, I believe, a LaRouche. This is the LR007 Tapered Blending. And then I have this SLS Miss Glam I got from Ipsy a couple years ago. I love it. It's just a very nice, simple brush. Then this one is, I think, this is $1 Billion Brushes. It's just a little eyeshadow packing brush. And I didn't use this a ton, but let me show you guys in the palette. So I went ahead, and I'm making a mess and getting it everywhere. I went ahead and used my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer as a primer for my eyes, and I always get it in the lightest shade I can get, like as close to almost white as possible. That's what I use on my eyes. So I started with that. Once I got that kind of patted down and dry, I started to set my shadows with this color here called Let It Snow, and it was a little dark. So what I ended up doing is mixing it with this middle one called Angel Baby, the one right in the middle. And so I set my camo concealer from e.l.f. with that, and then you guys know I use those little crescent moon eye like eyeshadow. I call them stickers, but they're little eye pads to help with fallout. I did get those on, and that's good because this palette does have quite a bit of fallout. But so then so I did that with this brush from SLS Miss Glam. Like I said, I mixed these 2 shades together. I started with this one. It was just a little darker than I wanted, so I did lighten it up with this one. And then I switched over to this little brush here, which actually I really like it, even though it's a tapered blending. And I did use my Tarte setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray. And I kept using it on this to kind of help with the fallout. But I took this one here. It's called Slay, that one right there. And I just started packing it in the corners and then kind of packing it into my crease. And like I said, I did need to use setting spray to keep it consistent. Now, that could be the formulation in the shadows. That could be the fact I was using a camo concealer as a primer. It's hard to know, but it really worked quite well. I was able to pack that in there, and then I kind of blended it, like I said, along my crease. And then what I ended up deciding to do, I started in the inner corner, and I used this little metallic called, it's called Snowflake, this little one here. And I just used my finger, you guys, on that, and I just kind of jammed her up into the corners a little. And then I couldn't decide what I wanted to use. I did try this one right here called Secret Santa, this one right here. I didn't like the coloration on me, so what I ended up doing for the center of my lid was using, this is a metallic, it's called Blizzard. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch those and show them to you guys. So this is the one called Blizzard. And they were, you know, it just took, I kind of got into them a little bit. They were a little, kind of wanting to be slightly patchy. So I thought that was interesting, but with a little more force, it looked really nice. And it is an older shadow. So, and this one is the Snowflake color. So I'm going to put them right next to each other. So these are the two colors that were more of the metallic-y shimmers. And then I went back in with this. I picked up more of that dark blue color called Slay right down here. And I kind of blended along my crease, and then I just lightly blended with my finger these two colors here to kind of blend them together and to get more of a cohesive look on my lid, as well as pulling some of that darker Slay color from the outer corner. So after I did that, I went in and tried to wing it out, like I said, with this. And I was, like I said, pleasantly surprised at this. In good and bad ways. First of all, I was surprised at how easy it worked, and you could get a fine line and a thick line, no problem, but I didn't realize it did take a while to dry down on top of my eyeshadows. You know, it dried on my hand fairly quickly. However, on top of the eyeshadows, I think it kind of absorbed some of that liquid, and this one got messy and this one was fine. So I think I bumped this one too soon with the brush, because I did go back in with this brush and darkened up my outer corners with that color Slay, which is, again, this dark one right down here. So I did that, and then I went under my lid with this as well. Then, you guys, I did order off Amazon. This is the name of the brand. This is a blue mascara, and you guys, holy cow. This mascara is crazy. It is super sticky. It's super duper blue. And I did put it on my lashes, and then I just decided it still didn't show up enough. I pulled out a pair of lashes I got from the Glitz Glam box, and these are their Never Basic lashes. And I put it on there, and it basically like glued clumps of the eyes or the lashes together. So it's really messy, but let me show you guys this. I like the applicator on this because it's super tiny. So easy to like use, but let me show you guys how crazy this color blue is. It's kind of like my shirt. It's a royal blue. It's really bright. In the formulation, I don't know what on earth they've been doing, but it is like so sticky. I'm trying to give you guys like a really good look at this. It's not really transferring onto my hand really well. Well, it is what it is. I made a mess. So it's right there on the, like right here. So it's more of like a royal, like the color of my shirt, like a royal blue. So I put that on both sides of these false lashes, and it was extremely messy, but it worked. So that is what I did for my eyes. Then let me show you guys, I don't have much in the way, and I never wear blue lipstick, but I do have a little mini from Jeffree Star. All right, and let me show you guys. I put this on, and I was like, this doesn't look good on me. So let me swatch it on my hand and show you guys what I did. I mixed this with one of the metallics in this eyeshadow, and I used this one here called Frosty. It looks silver, but it has a blue tint to it. So let me show you guys how the lips started and then what it looked like when I added the eyeshadow on top. And remember, you guys, you can use Jeffree's lippies as on your eyes, okay? These are absolutely okay. His company has said time and time again, you can use these on your eyes, and people have, but let me show you how dark this is, you guys, like dark blue. So that to me was like, whoa. So I went in with my finger and picked up some of this called Frosty, right? And it has a blue tint to it. And I patted it in, kind of mixed it in. And you guys, look how cool that is. I love how it mixed in. to a beautiful metallic blue. Now, you guys, you can do that on your eyes as well, because you can use Jeffree's Lippies on your eyes. So look at, I transformed that really, really dark blue and made it with that shimmer shade, made it into a blue silvery metallic. So that's on my hand. That's also on my lips, on my finger. So, and I love that. I think it was really cool. And you know, you can just, so you could do that on your eyes as well. And having known that, I might have actually tried that, but I didn't know that because I had never used this before. So like I said, this little shade right down here called Frosty, sorry you guys, I'm getting too close, is what I used over the top of this lippy from Jeffree. And this is called Blue Velvet. And let me put that again right next to the shimmer shade I just made. So that's what it was, and then what it became with a little bit of that metallic shadow on top. So I like that. Like I said, I might have considered trying to do that to start off with in the eyes. It is a darker look, but I thought it turned out really neat. So you can definitely tone it down. I put a little more on top and made it a little more metallic-y. But yeah, kind of mixing them in. You can see you can mix these shades around a little bit. So that is my look, you guys. I decided not to put any blue on my face. I didn't want to, I felt like last week I looked a little bit too either like a cross between I was doing something crazy drag or more of, I kind of started, when I started the look, I kind of started channeling the character from the Batman series called Poison Ivy, and just, I got it all kind of just wild. And this I wanted to make into more of a look you could actually do, go out in public and not have people think that you're going to like a costume party. So I didn't use it on contouring or my cheeks or anything, just the eyes, just the lips. So let me know what you think, you guys, down below in the comment section. And if you're new here, please remember that there are a total of 8 of us in this collaboration. We are all doing a final giveaway at the end of our 4 weeks. Some of us, some of the other creators are doing weekly giveaways, okay? So the overall rules for me and the other ladies are you must be subscribed to all of the ladies in this collaboration, okay? I will link their videos for the blue look down below. And then I do have playlists on my channel for each week, for each of the colors that you can go back and check, okay? So for my giveaway, it's gonna be at the end of the series, and you need to know something from each of the week's videos, okay? You need to know, and it's different for every week, okay? You don't have to leave a comment down below this week or anything with the words or whatever it's going to be, but you need to know for each week what it is, okay? Because that's going to be part of how you enter my final giveaway, okay? So what you're going to need to know is the color of this lip from Jeffree that I use on my lips. Again, it's Blue Velvet, okay? You don't need to leave it down in the comments. It's not like you're getting entered this week or anything, but you will need to know that, so you might want to write it down, okay? And there's other things that you need to know from the last 2 videos, okay? So make sure you go back, watch them, and write them down, all right? So yep, next week will be orange. I think that one will be fun. I'm much more comfortable with orange than I was with green or blue. So, but this is something I was actually pleasantly surprised when I did it, because, you know, I am a child, grew up in the 80s, and the 80s is all about blue in the eyes, and it was rather horrifying. It was not good shades, not good colors. So we didn't have good formulations back then like we do now. We had just garbage makeup. So much nicer quality makeup now, prettier, a lot of different cool shades, and a lot of options, you know. Yeah, my hand's a bit of a mess, but let me know, like I said, down below. And again, please give this a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment down below. And of course, if you're new, you'll need to be subscribed in order to enter my giveaway and all the other ladies' giveaways. And you have the option of winning. You can win on every channel, you guys. I don't have a problem with, if you win on somebody else's channel, you can still win on my channel. It's too much of a pain in the butt to try to figure all that out. And I want you guys to have the opportunity to win. So let me know what you think. Before we go, I'd like to remind you guys that if you are feeling a little anxious, a little upset, very unhappy, very dark, if you're thinking some dark thoughts, you know, and considering doing something that I think would be very, very sad, please, please take a moment and reach out to someone and let them know what you're going through. Let them know what you're feeling, let them know what you're thinking, and please let them give them an opportunity to help you, okay? They may not be able to personally help you, but they can help find the resources that you need, okay, to get you through what you're feeling, all right? And if you don't want to talk to somebody you know, these people up here are available here in the US to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all right? And remember, judgment-free zone there, okay? They're not looking to judge you at all. They're looking to help you in whatever way you need help, okay? But don't ever forget how special and unique you are, and that there's nobody in this world like you, all right? And don't ever forget, the world is a better place with you in it. Don't ever forget that, okay? All All right, guys, let me know what you think of the look, and I hope you're having a great day or evening. I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys.